To the incredibly small quantity of people out there watching, I am Dream and I am your host, and I'm going to bring you some Protoss versus Zerg Diamond League action. Here on the top, we have Bryce, the Protoss player. He is red, and he is indeed in the makings of coming out of the closet here as he's sending out an early probe. And you have Rekatan, the blue Zerg player, here on the bottom. And Rekatan has no idea that Bryce is sending out an early probe, and we will soon see the makings in which the saga will unfold as Rekatan here, still going for that basic. This is what I would go. When it's 10, make an Overlord. That's my, I always like to go that build and go 13. But look at this. He's going for the double early extractor trick from Brood War, which little Korean children have been growing up on since 1998. And he gets 2 extra drones here. This is totally different from Brood War because, of course, there is only one assimilator in a real game. And Bryce is indeed fulfilling the mission of becoming a faggot as he puts down a pylon inside of Rekatan's main, which is kind of disturbing. And who knows when he'll spot it, and hope he does. And he is indeed going to go for an early expansion in his natural here. That's why the Overlord is not even out yet. Unbelievable. And that may save him, who knows. And the hatchery is down, and the Overlord is in production now, as you can see in the top left. And yes, it's going to be a gateway proxy. Oh, Bryce, what have you done? Now taking a look at Rekatan, his vision here. Right now, no vision, but let's see if this Overlord should maybe make a swipe up there. Go the other direction, since you already know it's down to the left. And his first Overlord now does see that there is no gateway in his main. Maybe it's in the ramp. Maybe he's walling off, right? Yeah, probably. And here he will indeed send this Overlord in the right direction. And is it going to see it? Is Rekatan going to see Bryce's double gate faggot proxy? And he sees 1, 2, he sees both gateways. And now he's definitely in the shit. And now he's probably panicking, and right now I'd probably be like, alright, it's over. I mean, he's going early expand, and this guy's doing double gate, chrono boosting zealots, and okay. And this probe gets into an orgy of drones here. Poor probe. As Rekatan replies, bad on me. Yeah, bad on him for early expanding. I assume, I'm not Korean. I don't know what kind of dialect maybe they're talking code, but I don't know. Probably bad that he did an early expansion. And 2 zealots out now, but he's gonna wait. He's chrono boosting another one. And a spine crawler going down here for Rekatan, and a second spine crawler going down. Make it 3. As these zealots come in, hit the spine crawler, and he's gonna cancel all 3 spine crawlers to save, maybe salvage some of those 300 minerals that he spent on them. And these drones will make their way to the expansion, to the natural actually. And these Zerglings out. 4 Zerglings will do nothing to 6 zealots. Well, actually, it's 5 now. Okay, and these zealots will definitely take down that hatchery. 4 hatchery. 2 spine crawlers go down in the natural, which will become the main now. As these zealots continue to stick their knives into the hatchery. It's their glaives. Taking a look at some army here, you can totally see that the game is probably over. It's pretty much got a lot more supply. A couple of Zerglings, but these zealots are just retarded over here in the back. Very confused that you can definitely go around the minerals, because look, there is an opening there, folks. Look, 2 more zealots coming in, but these Zerglings kind of be a little daring to try to say that spawning pool, but you know what, fuck that spawning pool, it's over. And Bryce is gonna GG, saying that, he wins, but Rekatan says GG. And look at Bryce, he's calling him a fag. Bryce is calling Rekatan a fag, while Bryce succeeded in becoming a fag with the double proxy gate. Makes perfect sense, but Rekatan, the good soul and Samaritan he is, says he loves him. Rekatan, I probably love him because I'm a Zerg player, and I love this guy. He's got guts here. These Zerglings, about 16 of them will probably die here. Oh no, 2 spine crawlers defending nice here. These zealots are probably not going to go in. He's being real pussy now. I mean, I'd probably be a pig, and I would probably just go in there to that mineral line and try to get drones. But there's a lot of Zerglings. And they're going to play cat and mouse here for a little bit. Oh, that is the sun. Okay, the natural expansion Nexus is going down for Bryce now in the top left. while finally the second to be born spawning pool has spawned in his new main. And these gateways, there's no more production coming out of them, so I guess he's totally given up on his little proxy here. Yeah, he's gonna build a pylon in his front of his main, and this Nexus is gonna soon be warping in. There's another queen is under production here for Rekatan. These gateways will go down to these Zerglings. They're not producing. There's no warp technology here. These Zealots, they're just going back to their main. They don't give a shit about those gateways. Yeah, we spawned out of here, but you know what? I don't give a shit no more. We're gonna just go back to the main and just hang out there. Probably go protect the Nexus that they're morphing in. This pylon's gonna go down, but it looks like Bryce is not gonna be under supply from it. He's not affected from it. He's just trying to recover, and he's trying to get his economy out here with that expansion to his natural. And now he's gonna transfer over a couple of probes here. No big deal. Chrono boosting some probes as well. These 7 Zealots, born so early in the game, are still around, and they're in his main, guarding his ramp. The Zerg gonna come out here maybe to scout, see what's going on over there. A couple more drones spawning here, and we do have a Zergling speed being upgraded. And Rekatan is gonna put down I guess his new natural expansion that was his main. He could probably still smell the old larvae around there, because you know larvae does it probably lasts longer than it does you actually see, because to the naked eye this is very far away. You could probably see the scraps and shit on the floor. But all right, here we go. These Zerglings gonna come in and they're gonna harass this newly built and newlywed expansion here for Bryce, and these probes are gonna take it up the ass and they're gonna get out of there. Yeah, you better get out of there. This Nexus is gonna take fire. And this queen, she's loving life, and she's fucking, spunking up that hatchery area. And this Nexus is probably going to go down. These Zealots have no chance of being there in time. The Nexus will go down, and Bryce replies with, of course, silly me, being a faggot and doing a proxy. Alright, here we go. These Zealots they will overpower these Zerglings, no doubt. Even with, if speed was up, they still probably die. Couple more spine crawlers in production for Rekatans in his newlywed natural expansion, and he's gonna begin saturating that. A couple of robotics facilities here now for and also a robotics bay. So I guess he's going Colossus. What else could he be going for the fucking robotics bay? So he's going Colossus. I guess because of the Zerglings, he's scared of them, and plus speed is upgraded now, and these Zerglings are gonna make their way north. No, they're gonna go north, but on the other side of the map. He's not expecting this, is he? He's never seen units fly through there this whole game, so. But he will see it here with his high ground vision of the Zealots, and he'll just block off his ramp here. Not a big deal. I mean, he's only one. He hasn't even made an expansion yet. I mean, he's in bad shape right now. I'd say Rekatans is ahead now, definitely. These Zerglings are they're gonna go apeshit on that pylon and take it out real fast. And Thermal Lance is being now upgraded for the Colossi. Yeah, it is. It definitely is. And look at this, 2 Colossi beginning to spawn now. And is he chrono boosting? He's probably chrono boosting them too. And Aspire is going down now, as you can see the protection tab for Rekatan. So he I guess he feels that this faggot's like one basing, and he's gonna try to go Colossi. Yeah. Okay. Let's see what happens. I guess he's got the right, he's gonna have the right formation of units, for sure. That's one thing, that's for sure. This Thermal Lance is about halfway completed. And these Zerglings are gonna stay outside, making sure that, Bryce doesn't go out and make his natural expansion, which he's gonna need an expansion of any kind. One Zergling going crazy on a Colossi, which was just walking around there for a little while, losing 40 shields, not a big deal. The second Colossus out here, trying to get some nice high ground action on these Zerglings. And nothing really much going on now. Just Bryce one basing while, Rekatan's just getting bigger and bigger now. This queen is going to head over to that hatchery, spunk it up a little bit. These Zerglings going to head up. And these Colossi are just going to guard the ramp and have this high ground advantage. Because I guess he feels that he is outnumbered now, and I guess he's losing faith. It definitely is. I would have been done already. These Colossi are beginning to spawn now. So he'll have 4. He's still got those long-lived Zealots, 7 from the beginning of the game, and they're gonna head out here. And the push may proceed eventually here in this kind of dead wake here on Desert Oasis, which is the map. I probably didn't even mention it. I do mention it 10 minutes in the game, which is impressive. If you're going real time, 10 minutes, it's not that bad. If it was, if it was game time 14, whatever the fuck it is, it would be really bad. But we're on Desert Oasis, and Bryce is saying, "Are you ready?" And Rekatan is ready. So here it comes, the big battle everybody's been waiting for. The 185 people watching. Here it is. It's coming. Rekatan is ready, and the corruptors are out. And then Bryce sees it, and he says, "Dang it! These Zerglings will try to get some run up. They're gonna back out, and these corruptors are gonna have open season and open sesame also on these colossi. They're taking fire already. These 4 colossi, another 2 corruptors coming in. First colossus is down right there, as Bryce is saying now. I guess in Korean he's saying now. And finally the 4th corruptor goes down. And 4 queens, 2 from the expansion coming out here to protect against these zealots, and some mutalisks out. And Rekatan says, "Told you I was ready," with the sad face. I mean, he wasn't bullshitting this guy. He was ready, man. This Zerg player's not that bad. And I kind of like him, man. I kind of like, he withstood a disgusting gay cheese, Let's just say it was. I mean, I would never do that, Only if I was bored. And these muters are coming out, making their way to Bryce's main. Corruptors follow in the back. And it looks like these probes are just going to take fire. And they're just going to keep mining, try to get as much as they can. They don't give a shit if they're even getting hit. They're dying. Look at them. They don't give a shit. Oh, then finally they're like, "This is not a good idea. Let's get the fuck out of here." And these corruptors are going to hit this colossi. These 2 colossi who don't even give a shit anymore. I think they've given up. They're like, "Oh, what am I going to run down the cliff, waste some more energy before I die?" No. And now Bryce is saying, "How the fuck?" No, he's saying, "How the heck did you do that?" He's amazed. As if, fucking Rekatan is pulling rabbits out of his fucking ass and shit. I don't really understand this. And these last probes will take some hits. These muters doing insane amount of damage. And Rekatan is saying, "I told you, I'm bringing sexy back." Yeah. And you know what? He is bringing sexy back, because that's some sexy fucking Zerg play if I ever fucking saw it. I guarantee you that shit. And we're just in the waning moments of Bryce's funeral here. You can see all the family members crying, the stalkers just helplessly coming out. I mean, this is just torture. I mean, he outplayed him, he outclassed him. Rekatan's got to be Korean. If I had to bet money, I would say, yeah, he's Korean. Put the $5,000 cash I have in my coat over there on Rekatan's. These Zerglings with speed are going to come in to finish the job. Look at the army size here. 117 to 6. 117 to 6, and he's still in the game. And these muters will finish off these last stalkers. So Bryce is at 0, and he's probably lost the game. Rekatan says GG, and as Bryce should say GG here. And Bryce goes fag. And honestly, Bryce is the faggot. Joke's on you, sucker. You're the fag who tried to proxy, and you lost. Rekatan's the good soul he is, says love you. And you know what? Rekatan's, the fans out there should love you.